Hello all, I am Rajendra and this is the part 2 of Android Jetpack architecture components. And in this part we will learn how to work with navigation component. Navigation component is a collection of libraries, a plugin and tooling for unifying and simplifying Android navigation. Navigation component benefits are simplified setup for common navigation pattern, handles backstacks, automates fragments transactions, handles transition animation, centralize and visualize navigation graph. There are three things in navigation component. Navigation graph, the second one is nav host fragment and the third one is nav controller. The navigation graph is a new resource type. It is a XML file that contains and centralizes information related to navigation. It is a graphical editor to create navigation graph. Each of these screens are called destinations and there are arrows here are called actions and define different paths. So let's create a new Android Studio project. Here I will take the empty project and let's say Android Jetpack Kotlin, and here make sure you will select the Kotlin language and finish. So first of all we will add the dependencies. First of all we will add the navigation dependencies for Kotlin. So here you will find the dependencies for Kotlin. Just copy it. So here Gradle is building. Let's wait. Now here just go to the build.gradle file and here I will add the dependency for the navigation component Kotlin. Just paste it. Remove the Java dependencies. We don't require it here. And sync now. So it is successful. Now let's create a new resource file which is a navigation. Let's right click on app, new. 1 minute, it is indexing, so we have to wait. So now project is ready to work. Let's right click on a new and Android resource file. Let's give it to the name navigation and set the value to navigation. So here we have added the navigation graph. Let's close it. Now go to the main activity and I'm going to remove it, and here I will add the navhost fragment. Yes, here you will find the navhost fragment. Just drag here and just select the navigation resource file and click on OK. Let's set the constraints. So now I will add three fragments one by one, and we will move to the fragment 1 to 2 and 2 to 3. So let's create a empty fragments. Let's blank and let's say fragment 1. Similarly, I will create the fragment 2 and fragment 3. Here is the fragment 3. Just remove the unnecessary code here. I am going to remove it. Let's, we don't require it right now. So similarly, fragment 2 and fragment 3. So let's select the code and delete it. Now let's go to navigation graph, and here I will add all the fragments 1, 2 and fragment 3. Now I will set the moving graph. Let's say I want to go fragment 1 to fragment 2 and fragment 2 to fragment 3. So here this is a graph of navigation. Let's go to the XML file and I am going to change it to constraint layout. Here I am changing the fragment background color so that when fragment transaction happen, we notice the color of fragment so that we can recognize it. Let's what happened. So now we have three fragments, and now we will add the three buttons. Let's see, and add a text view. Let's set the button ID. Let's say fragment one button. Similarly, we will add the fragment 2 and fragment 3. So I am going to copy this code and paste it to fragment 2 and fragment 3. So here we will change the button ID, which is 2, and the fragment 3 button is 3. Now we will set the on click listener all of these buttons. So so here val में now here we will return the view. So okay, now let's initialize the button val frag 1, let's say frag 1, find view by id button, let's say fragment 1 button. Now we will set the on click listener on the fragment 1 button. So frag 1 dot set on click listener Similarly, we will set up the fragment 2 and fragment 3. Let's go to the fragment 2 and fragment 3. Here I'm going to copy this code and going to paste in fragment 2. We need to change this to fragment 2 and here we will frag 2. The button ID is fragment 2 button. Similarly, we will set up the fragment 3. Let's change it to frag 2. Frag 2. Here the button ID is 3. Sorry, here 3. So now on the button click, we will navigate to the fragment 2. So just write a piece of code here, navigation dot find controller, and here we will pass the view dot navigate and here we'll pass the resource ID, which is fragment ID r dot id dot fragment 2. So I'm going to copy it and paste it fragment 2. Here we want to go to fragment 3 and 3 to 1. So the code is ready. Let's run it and check it. What is the output is. Now installing the app. So now I'm going to clicking the button, fragment 1 button. Okay, just go to the layout file, and this is the one. It is okay, but in layout 2 we will change to this is the fragment 2. Similarly, we will change in fragment 3. This is the fragment 3. Go to next fragment. So here I'm going to again run it. So here I'm going to fragment 2 to fragment 3 and 3 to 1. So this is the power of Jetpack navigation component, because without managing any backstack and without doing any code for fragment transition, we are able to do this. So thanks for watching. See you in the next part.